The year was 2008, a year that would become a pivotal moment in financial history. The global financial system teetered on the brink of collapse, sending shockwaves through economies worldwide. Trust in traditional institutions eroded as banks crumbled, leaving millions in financial despair and uncertainty. In this climate of uncertainty, a mysterious figure or group known as Satoshi Nakamoto introduced the world to Bitcoin, a concept that would challenge the very foundations of finance. This revolutionary digital currency promised a decentralized financial system free from the control of governments and banks, offering a new form of financial freedom. Bitcoin's genesis can be traced back to a white paper published by Nakamoto in October 2008, a document that would become the blueprint for a new financial era. The paper, titled Bitcoin, a Peer-to-Peer Electronic Cash System, outlined a vision for a digital currency that would operate on a decentralized network, using cryptography to secure transactions and control the creation of new units, ensuring transparency and security. This groundbreaking concept aimed to address the flaws of traditional financial systems, including centralization, censorship, and lack of transparency, offering a more democratic and open financial system. In January 2009, the Bitcoin network came into existence with the mining of the first block, known as the Genesis block, marking the birth of a new digital era. This marked the beginning of a new era in finance, one where digital currencies could potentially reshape the global economic landscape, offering new opportunities and challenges. Early adopters, driven by a mix of idealism and technical curiosity, began experimenting with this novel form of money, laying the groundwork for a growing community. Bitcoin's early years were marked by slow growth and limited adoption, as it struggled to gain traction in a world dominated by traditional financial systems. The currency remained largely unknown outside of tech circles and libertarian communities, where it was seen as a tool for financial independence and innovation. However, its decentralized nature and potential to disrupt the status quo began to attract attention from those seeking alternatives to traditional financial systems, sparking debates and discussions about the future of money. At the heart of Bitcoin lies a revolutionary technology known as the blockchain. This technology is not just a buzzword, it represents a paradigm shift in how we think about digital transactions and data security. This ingenious system serves as a public, transparent, and immutable ledger, recording every single Bitcoin transaction since its inception. It ensures that every transaction is visible to anyone who wishes to see it, fostering a new level of transparency in financial dealings. It is the foundation upon which Bitcoin's security, trust, and decentralization are built. Without the blockchain, Bitcoin would not have the same level of trust and security that it enjoys today. Imagine the blockchain as a giant digital book. This book is not stored in a single library, but is instead distributed across countless libraries worldwide. Every time a Bitcoin transaction occurs, it's like writing a new line in this book. Each transaction is meticulously recorded, ensuring that no detail is overlooked. Each line represents a block containing a batch of verified transactions. These blocks are like pages in our digital book, each filled with valuable information. These blocks are linked together chronologically, forming an unbreakable chain of information. This chronological order is crucial for maintaining the integrity and trustworthiness of the blockchain. This chain is constantly growing as new blocks are added. With each new block, the blockchain becomes more robust and secure. The blockchain is not stored in a single location. This decentralization is one of its most powerful features. Instead, it is distributed across a vast network of computers around the world. This global distribution ensures that no single entity has control over the entire blockchain. These computers, known as nodes, work together to maintain the integrity of the blockchain. They constantly communicate with each other to ensure that every transaction is valid and that the blockchain remains unaltered. Each node has a copy of the entire blockchain, ensuring its resilience against attacks or failures. This redundancy makes the blockchain incredibly robust and difficult to compromise. The beauty of the blockchain lies in its immutability. This means that once information is recorded, it cannot be changed. Once a block is added to the chain, it cannot be altered or deleted. This permanence is what makes the blockchain so trustworthy. This tamper-proof nature is ensured by sophisticated cryptographic techniques. These techniques are designed to make it virtually impossible to alter any information once it has been recorded. Each block is linked to the previous block using a unique code called a hash. This hash acts like a digital fingerprint, ensuring that each block is unique and unalterable. Any attempt to modify a block would change its hash, breaking the chain and alerting the entire network. This immediate detection of tampering is what makes the blockchain so secure and reliable. Bitcoin's decentralized nature requires a robust mechanism to validate and add new transactions to the blockchain, ensuring the integrity and security of the entire network. This crucial task is performed by a global network of computers engaged in a process known as mining, which is fundamental to the operation of Bitcoin. Miners are the backbone of the Bitcoin network, ensuring its security and integrity by validating transactions and adding them to the blockchain. Mining can be likened to a global competition where miners race to solve complex mathematical problems, each vying to be the first to find the solution. These problems are designed to be computationally intensive, requiring significant processing power and advanced hardware to solve. The first miner to solve the problem gets to add the next block of transactions to the blockchain, earning a reward in the process. This process of solving mathematical puzzles serves a critical purpose, ensuring that each block added to the blockchain is valid and secure. It ensures the security of the Bitcoin network by making it extremely difficult for any single entity to control the majority of the network's computing power, thus maintaining decentralization. This distributed nature prevents malicious actors from manipulating transactions or double-spending Bitcoins, safeguarding the network's integrity. As a reward for their efforts, miners receive newly created Bitcoins and transaction fees, providing a financial incentive to continue their work. This incentive structure motivates miners to participate in the network, ensuring its continued operation and stability. The difficulty of the mining puzzles automatically adjusts based on the total computing power dedicated to the network, maintaining a consistent rate of block creation and ensuring the system's balance. Mining is essential for the health and security of the Bitcoin network, playing a pivotal role in its ongoing functionality. It ensures that transactions are verified, blocks are added to the blockchain, and the network remains decentralized, preventing any single point of failure. The competitive nature of mining, coupled with the reward system, creates a robust and self-sustaining ecosystem, driving the continuous growth and security of the Bitcoin network. Section 4. Bitcoin's economic footprint. Bitcoin, with its decentralized nature and promise of financial freedom, has sent ripples through the global economic landscape. Its emergence has sparked debates among economists, policymakers, and investors alike, challenging traditional notions of currency, value, and financial systems. Proponents of Bitcoin argue that it offers a viable alternative to fiat currencies, which are subject to inflation and manipulation by governments. They point to its limited supply, capped at 21 million coins, as a hedge against inflation. Bitcoin's decentralized nature also appeals to those seeking to transact outside the control of central banks and financial institutions. However, Bitcoin's volatility and limited acceptance as a payment method remain significant hurdles to its widespread adoption as a currency. Its value can fluctuate wildly, making it unsuitable for everyday transactions for many individuals and businesses. Additionally, its complex technical underpinnings can be a barrier to entry for the average user. Despite these challenges, Bitcoin has gained a foothold in certain sectors, particularly in remittances and online payments. Its cross-border transaction capabilities and lower fees compared to traditional remittance services have made it an attractive option for migrant workers sending money back home. Section 5. Decentralization versus regulation. A global tug-of-war. Bitcoin's decentralized nature, while central to its appeal, has also placed it at the heart of a global tug-of-war between advocates for financial freedom and regulators grappling with its implications. Governments around the world are wrestling with how to approach this new asset class, balancing innovation with consumer protection and security concerns. Some countries have embraced Bitcoin, recognizing its potential to foster innovation and provide citizens with greater financial autonomy. They have implemented regulatory frameworks that provide clarity and legal certainty for businesses operating in the Bitcoin ecosystem. Others have taken a more cautious approach, imposing restrictions on Bitcoin trading or its use as a payment method. Concerns over money laundering, tax evasion, and the potential for financing illicit activities have fueled calls for stricter oversight and control. The lack of a unified global regulatory framework for Bitcoin has created a patchwork of laws and regulations that vary significantly from one jurisdiction to another. This uncertainty poses challenges for businesses operating across borders and hinders the development of a cohesive global Bitcoin ecosystem.